Hello, I'm Storm Tracker 18 Weather Chief Meteorologist Matt Schaefer. Another dense fog advisory has been put into effect for most of western Wisconsin. The exclusion is Pepin and Pierce County right now, but they too could be expanded later. It's until 9 o'clock. Visibility will be below a half mile at times, and at other times perhaps even as low as near zero visibility. And when that fog gets thicker, the roads, they're below freezing. Watch out for more slippery spots. That's been the case the last couple of days. So why are we in this particular weather pattern? Well, a normal atmosphere that's under normal weather conditions is warmest near the ground. So the sun energy warms up the ground, then the ground is what warms up the air. So that's why it's warmest closest to the ground. Usually. Well, what's happening here is we got this warm layer where usually there's even warmer air below, but the ground this time of the year cools very fast, so it cools down at night very quickly, and that cold ground then cools the air just above it, and what ends up happening is this area of warm air just gets stuck where it is. It's trapped, and that cold air gets trapped below. So now we have moisture on the ground. Of course, we have some snow on the ground, and we just had a lot of moisture in the low levels from the previous fog. So we have moisture and cold air, which don't like each other. Warm air holds more moisture than cold air, so that cold air just can't hold it, and clouds and fog will form. So that's what happens. Now, to get out of this pattern, we need some vertical air movements. A lot of wind moves horizontally, and even that's been very minimal the last couple of days. We need something to mix this atmosphere up and mix this warm air and the cold air together so that it's more of a standard atmosphere. So usually that's something like a low pressure system, which there is one off to our west, but it's just not going to get close. We're stuck in the fogs and cloud, maybe some flurries, but the system stays west and is almost moving straight south. So we're going to continue to be in this pattern, not just through Wednesday and into Thursday, but perhaps all the way through the end of the week. I can't rule out flurries at any times. Now, Futurecast is trying to clear us out Thursday afternoon. It's a possibility, but Futurecast has tried to clear us out the last few afternoons as well, and it just hasn't done it. So my gut says it's going to wait until the weekend when we have another weak system coming through to mix that air. 15 degrees for the low tonight, patchy dense fog, slippery roads, calm winds. As we go into tomorrow, which is similar to today, our temperatures were a little bit cooler than this though. I am forecasting a high near 30. Upper 20s to low 30s is quite a bit above average, about 5 to 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. So while it's gloomy with that fog and the clouds and just the general grayish, gloomy-ish weather, at least it's not super cold at the same time. But unfortunately, this pattern's lasting. Fog chances pretty much throughout the next few days through the end of the weekend. There's a weak system on Saturday. Some indications are it could arrive Friday, but most point to holding off until Saturday. So we'll stay very similar each day until then. It's just a slight chance of snow on Saturday, but that does hopefully mix just enough air that we start to see the sunshine